Hello, good evening once again. This is Dr. Solomon or King Solomon. If you can hear from me, I want to add something again today onto your knowledge, and your life will never remain the same again. Once again, I'm speaking on the topic and title Create That Job. Create that job, and that is the topic I am talking on. I want to say that as you create that job, your life will not remain the same again. It has come to my attention that people are walking from one area of the country to another city to look for jobs. But if you come to a level whereby you don't get a job, it is a time that shows that you should create your own job. I'm talking on job creation or different types of things you're able to do, and your life will never remain the same again. I did 20 the other time, but I'm going to do again today another one, and your life will never remain the same again. I did 20 of them, and if you may ask, you can follow, and you're going to get some other more 20, and your life will never remain again. So today I'm going to pick from one of the businesses that you can do to make money. Is called agricultural supply. Agricultural supply, where you supply agricultural machines. Agricultural machines is a wide area. You are able to supply things like tractors, you're able to supply things like combine harvester, you're able to supply things like arrow, and again you are able to do what we call after sale service, and you're going to be able to get more money after you do that. So in supplies of agriculture items, we have what we call also fertilizer that is also needed by the people that are doing farming. They need fertilizer because the earth is becoming weaker in nutrient, and people are adding nutrients to make the harvest to be good. So if you can supply the agricultural equipment, and you supply the fertilizer to plant, and you supply the top dressing also, you will be in a very good business, and you are going to be very happy. So make sure that you go deeper and see how you can do this, and your life will never remain the same again. Make sure you do the supply of the fertilizers, the supplies of the spraying, chemical to spray to kill the weeds, weed killers, and all those. And as you venture into it deeply, you'll never remain the same again. That is business number 2021. Business number 22 is communication. Communication is a very wide kind of business. This is where we come with the selling of the telephone, the smartphones, the communication gadget like the radio call, the walkie-talkies, the fiber optic. So it's a very wide thing that if you are able to enter into it, your life will never remain the same again. Make sure you do it, and your life will never remain the same. Remember, I said, create a job. If they cannot employ you, create a job. Don't wait for them to waste your time. You search job from this area to another area, and then you say there is no job. Create that job. I was watching over the news today of a boy that want to kill himself simply because he has been applying for jobs. He has a degree. He was a first-class student, but he cannot get employed. So he said that it's better it ban all his certificates because life is having no meaning. So instead of him doing that, he can create his own school. He can have his personal tutoring center where he teaches other children, teach them, and they become like him. And it'll be, of course, at a fee, and your life will never remain the same again. So communication is wide because we have the mobile phone repairs, we have the mobile phone parts, phone covers, all those things. When you are selling them, you've created a job. the memory card and all those things. Make sure you look at whatever is connected to what is called a phone. You make sure that you are doing it, and you're going to find yourself making some good bucks. Another business that is very good, but again, it's very complicated, is called insurance company or insurance agency. You can be an agent of an insurance company where you tell them, I'm going to look for you clients, and for each and every client I bring, you give me this commission. And by so doing, it's a job that is so tiresome. But if you can be able to go and run and look for people here and there, you're going to make some small cash, and your life will never remain the same. You can go there as a sales agent, you can go there as an agency, and there is so many areas that insurance is needed. We need insurance in health covers. We need insurance in a learning institution like a mechanical center, electrical department. All of them need insurance. So you can look at that area. You go to a school which is doing technical teachings, and then you ask them to give you what we call people to cover. And if you can be lucky to have like 50 students, you cover them 1 or 200, you have good money. You'll be smiling all the way to the bank. So make sure that you do that. There is a health cover, there is education cover, there is a car cover, there is a fire cover, there is an animal cover. They wanted to bring crops cover, and they are of late. They are also doing what we call money market, whereby you go to people that have got money to come and put their money there. Then they give them some interest of 12% per year, and they divide it into 12 months so that every month they can earn themselves a salary. Many people have the money and they don't know what to do with it. So if you are a salesperson, you're able to advise them what they can do with their money, and then their lives will be good. Another business, which is business number 24, is office machinery. Office machinery is a very good business. Here we get the computers, we get the typewriters, we get the photocopy papers, we get the pencils, we get the clippers, anything which has to do with office machines. We have the photocopier, scaler. You make sure you do them, and your life will never be the same. Don't just sit there. Make sure you do something. Don't say that there's no job. Do something. Look for something to do, and your life will be good. Then number 25 is stationery. Stationery is including a pen. It includes books. It includes papers, photocopy papers. They go together. The office machinery and stationery, all of them sell like the same thing. So make sure, as you are following this business idea, make sure you pick one, you run with it, and you do it, and you'll have created a job. And remember, one job created, you cannot do it alone, because you'll expand. You're going to employ some 5 people in your area, and it is said that one person feeds up to 5 people. So if you employ 5 people feeding 5 people, that is 25 plus yourself 5. So one job you create, you'll be catering for 30 people. So make sure you do that to make people have a job, not to make people just sit and say we are waiting for our degree certificate so that you can fly abroad and go and get job. Like right now, you look at it, everybody want to fly to Australia. People are going to Canada. They say that it's better to go to Canada than Australia. But if you look at the money they're putting for people to go to those areas, some are demanding a lot of money. Some are demanding $150,000 for you to go. Who has that money? So while they're still waiting to collect that money, look for something to do, and before you know, you'll be there. Another business that is so good, if you do, your life will never remain the same, is called printing publisher. You publish. There's nowhere we can go without publishing. We have the magazines, we have the newspapers, we have the billboards, we have the flyers. All these are printed. So we have the birthday cards, we have the invitation card, we have the party cards, we have the stickers for vehicles. All these are done by this one simple job called printing, which has a brother called publisher, where they can also do t-shirt printing, books printing, banners printing and exam printings, names and name tags. They do it. So if you can also look there, why do you have some job you can do? So you don't just say that I'm there to waste time, there's no job. Because while you are waiting for the government to employ you, the government is also waiting for you to get a job so that they can tax you. So who is who? Who is fooling who? So you are saying, when I get a job, I'm going to feel good. But when you get a job, they're going to say, thank you for getting a job. Now we are going to take from your money 15% of what you collect. So left or right, you are not in a better place. So make sure you start your business so that things can go well. The business number 27 is catering, which is involve food. And this one is a place whereby you parties, when people are having party after party, and then they want to eat. Then you prepare them food, you bill them, you charge them, and you get some profit because you are going to do what we call outside catering, whereby you take the food to where they are. You don't just take the food to call them to come and eat where you are cooking it. No, you are taking, you look wider, you look for a car to carry the food to where they are, then they eat, and then by so doing, you have your money and they have their party, and you have their money, and all of you will be enjoying all together. So places, so many places to do the party. One of them is a birthday, a wedding, a funeral, a conference. So all these people need somebody who's called a caterer. So when you're a catering person, you are able to meet them and your life will never remain the same again. Counseling services. They were saying today that 25% of world population are having what we call depression, which has come as a result of COVID-19. People have been put in a tight corner that if you look at people very well, all of them are not normal. They are behaving somehow little abnormal because they are past a state where you're in the house for 1 year, you are doing nothing with bills to pay. So some of them have run nuts. Some of them are becoming, even they don't know where they're going. So counseling services is going to boom more than somebody who is a doctor in hospital, because even then some doctors are also depressed. You can find doctors who are depressed because they have treated people have died when they're seeing people, and they're also now becoming depressed. They also need some treatment, and the only guy who can do this is a counselor or a psychiatric who can normalize their life and say, to give them a depression tablets and make them to be well. But that is business number 28. Business number 29 is cleaning services. Cleaning services is simple. You can look at it from, you go to an hotel, you tell people after you finish your party, I want to clean your utensils, I clean the chairs, I clean this place, and at a cost. You clean the toilets if you are strong enough, and you're going to get your money. You can clean some people, their utensils. You can wash some people clothes. That's an area that many people are lazy, and some people are making money out of it. So cleansing or cleaning services is a very good job. Make sure you can say, we wash clothes, we iron clothes, we are cleaning people's houses, we clean carpets, we clean using our woofing machines. And when you do that, you're going to get a lot of cash. So don't just sit there saying that there is no job. Jobs are all around us. What we are having is that we are in our comfort zone. You say, I can't do this. Me, I can't do this. Me, I was not born to do this. And the more you're saying you're not born to do this, things are going worse to worse. And I want to tell you this openly, life will never come down the same the way it was before COVID-19. Things are just going to rise and rise and rise. You look at now, petrol up. You look at food prices up. You look at everything, prices are going up. Nothing will come down. So they say, when the going get tough, the tough must keep on going. So what you need to do, arise and become tough and keep going. Don't complain, and start planning and work in the name of Jesus. Number 30 is a master of ceremony. This is a very simple task, but some people have got a problem. They cannot speak before 5, 10 people. When they speak, their voice is shaking, they are staggering, they cannot even speak a word, because when people look at them, they think that people are looking at how they're speaking, so they want to speak. But this guy called Master of Ceremony is a guy who is able to speak. He's an orator, he has an eloquence of speech, and he can be used in several areas. This guy can be used in fundraising. It can be used in a place where there is a function. It can be used in a party. It can be used in a funeral. It can be used in so many places in a game area. And don't forget, every place that this guy is used is paid money. It's not working for free. So you can try your hand there. If you know how to talk well, you can talk words that are audible. I'm not talking about comedy. I'm talking about a guy who knows how to talk well, frame his speeches well. You have a program how to make the event looks lively. You have money to take home. So make it, because of like on Fridays, there are so many places people have got events. On Saturday, people have a lot of events. On Sunday, they have events. Sunday afternoon, they have events. So those are the places you're going to say, I'm hearing you have a party. You are going to do a fundraising. You're raising money for somebody. You say, can I come and do Master of Ceremony? When you go there to be a Master of Ceremony, you have the cash. And that is very, very good. So there's another business, which is business number 31, is selling and doing sales. Selling, you can sell anything. Anything sellable, you sell. And when you sell anything sellable, you get cash. You go where you buy it at a minimum price, and then you know how you're going to maximize your profit, and then you sell it. Because some people have no time to go to the supermarket. They don't have time to go to buy things. So if you approach them and say that I want to go and buy for you things in the supermarket, they'll say yes. And then you carry it to them, and your life will not be the same again. There's a job also you can do. It's called a job of writing. Writers are needed like something else. Writers are needed. These people are in the market. They are needed so much. So if you're a writer, you will be needed. Like even when I'm now talking, I took time to write this thing. Only a writer can do what I'm doing. If you're not a writer, you'll be speaking, come out of topic with no words to continue to talk again. But writers are needed. You can be a writer to inscript somebody's message. You can be a writer to inscript, even if you go to court, you look at the judge while he's judging and talking, you'll see somebody there busy writing. That is a writer. The judge talks and that person writes. And when he finishes, he says, okay, give me what you're writing. Then the judge goes and sit down and he knows, oh, this is what I said. He marks the date and he knows that it is well. Another business that is very good is called finance business, where you do what we call a microfinance, soft loans to friends. But again, it has become difficult because those who are borrowing are becoming technically horrible. But the good ones are still also there. If you can do that, you're going to get good profit in return. Then we have another one, which is business number 34, art collection of old coins and some old carvings which were done in 1860s, and then you take them to the museum. People can auction them, buy them at good money, and you have your money. There are particular kind of coins they're looking for. If you can get them, they say maybe they are looking for a coin that was 1923. They're looking for a coin that was 1963. They know that the coins were very few, maybe they were 10. But they are asking, if you can get it, bring it to us, we're going to give you money. So that one is true. It works. It works, and is a good business. So there is a business of supermarket. It's also good if you can have things that you can sell in a good way. Your life will not be the same again. There is a business of clearing and forwarding that runs also as money, but again is involving. That's number 37. Then number 38 is called pet food. Pet food or animal food is also a business that has got good money. People have got pets and they don't have where to buy the food. So you can be so sharp, you prepare the food for the pets, which you have certified, which can make a pet to look clean, and the owners of the pet are going to say, bring me 1 kg, bring me 2 kg, and they are going to make some good good use of it, and you are going to get money. Number 39 is called gardening or landscaping. Gardening and landscaping is a very big demanding job. People are building very good houses, but they want somebody who can do what we call a better landscaping and gardening. You know how to mix flowers, which looks beautiful, attractive in a compound of somebody who has built a house and he doesn't know how to do it. So as you're doing the gardening for him, meaning you're weeding the flowers, you're putting water on it, and you're planting the right flower on where it is, that person will look at you and say, this is wonderful. How much money do you want? You'll be the boss of your own to say exactly how much money you can make. And the last business tonight that we are going to end up with is the business of soft drink. Human body is comprised of 70% water, and I think it's 70% and 30% bones. So people are ever drinking. They get dehydrated. They need some soft drink. So we have mineral waters. We have the softers. We have the drinking Coca-Colas. We have a lot of things. So if you can go into juice making, blending of juice, and then you sell to people, this industry is so big. Somebody eat, and when they finish, you say, can I get some juice? And you know, when you are doing it good, you put the right content, and then you take to them in a clean, packed area. These people will not hesitate to give you money. So make sure you are doing that one with an open heart, and people have got no choice, but they're going to give you cash. So let me say this. Don't just sit there saying that there is no business. There are a lot of businesses to be done. It is you who is not willing to start one. But when you start one and you do it with the whole of your heart, you'll never miss money. One of the preachers I like is called T.L. Osborne. He has died, saying, people are looking for something to buy. And when you give them that something they are looking for, they will exchange it and give you their money. So the question remains, what do they want? And because so many people doesn't know what is going on, what people want, and that's the area China is so much able, they know what Africa need and the rest of the world. So they are taking the global manufacturing industry and production. They make everything and they sell it very cheap. And they are taking all African money, all American money, and other people's money. So you can also become another China. You can also start to look at a business that you find, this one I can do. Go and do it. And don't compete somebody. Go and do it in an environment where you are the master of the trade. And before you know, you have the money. Before you know, you are very rich, and you'll thank me later. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, don't just sit waiting for the government to employ you, or waiting for lottery, or waiting to win a game, or matching football games. You can do something, and your life will never remain the same again. In catering, there's so many things to be done. If I can remind you, there is African chapatis, there are mandazis, there are gidheris, there are chickens, there are chips, there are everything. You make them nice, and then you sell them to people. You have cash. So don't just say that, oh, me, I don't have a job, I'm still waiting for a job. What is your level of education? Have a degree. You have a degree, and you're waiting for a job. First look for money, then degree will get what it do later. So make sure you are doing something that will make you to go somewhere. Thank you for taking your time. Tell a friend who will tell a friend that there is something good going on. They can go to those 20 business ideas, and they do one with the whole of their heart, and before you know, this person will be thanking me every time they see my face. Good day. Share the video with somebody else, and make sure you are doing something. Don't wait for a job. Do something. And when you do something, something good will happen to you. Thank you very much.